See this log here? You see it all the way down there? That. We've cut that off a tree. I don't know what the land rights are here in France, but we're deep in the woods at the minute, just acquiring things, shall we say. Trees down in France. This is going to make it. P-man. What we're doing at the minute is I'm making the fence posts to go all the way down. And this is clearly buy of the day. This is a handheld chainsaw. So what we're doing, we've got our cutting area, and what I'll do is saw away with this. I've just greased it with olive oil, cooking oil, because it was getting a bit stiff. I've greased my weapon. To measure these fence posts, what I've done is I've got a piece of string. The knot from there is the depth the fence post must go. The rest of it is the height of the fence post above ground. So what I've done is I've marked this one out to just above there, and then what I do now, it's quite hard because it actually rolls quite a lot, so it's better with me and Lou doing it, but she's not here, so this is it. Get on the floor, I like to do it that way. The problem is though, you get at the end of this is something I never envisaged. At the end of these, the tree starts to shift, so the saw gets completely stuck. You can see it's almost off, but if you snap it off, you get a crappy end. So, however, in the end, you just have to snap it off. So you're always left with a little end like that, because the saw gets trapped within the actual stump of death. Is to axe off, so let me get rid of that. I have to shift that. There's my machete from Cold Steel. Next off, we have to axe off some of the actual branches here. So right, and now I've got the knots off. I've just got to do that for every single knot, really. I think I broke a nail. Okay, this is the last of my mid-morning snacks. We made it last night under the grill on the gas barbecue thing, and they're just basically a little dose of bread. And I've had 4 of them today, and that's it. I had a Mars bar as well, but yeah, food's pretty scarce at the minute. Okay, the next step for making these fence posts is I take my machete and I place this here, and I start to peel the bark off. And what I'll do is I'll do this for the entire fence post. I find I have to do it in sections, so sometimes I'll work up here, but usually I go all the way around like this. Yeah. Machete. Machete. So, what I'll do, if you don't get them knots off properly, well, they're there anyway, but if you get the knots off properly, then off. You can't get past this pit. So what I've got to do, you've got to just hack at it so you get the knot off, but it's a ball ache. So I will carry on with this, and I'll come back in a bit when we've got a bit more done. What I do to clean it up at the end is I just generally hold the wood with my feet against my stomach and very gently pull it backwards like that. And I do this all the way to the end without cutting my belly open, seppuku style. It's not hard, to be honest. Blades cut that way, not that way. So for anybody out there who's going, to do. So as I said, getting the knots off is the hardest bit. As you can see, if the knots won't come off, I'm having to go in like this and get them out, and then pull them off and get rid of it generally. Well, there's still a few green bits left there. Knots. Another bit. Right, here's my one finished wooden post mould. So I'm doing this 16 feet apart. So what we're going to do is put 3 things in the middle. So when I say feet, we've got about 7 tape measures. But what I actually mean to do is just show you, just do it with my feet. 16, there we go. That's where the post goes. Right down there, that's fine. Okay, what I'm doing first, I'm just cutting out the turf. And what we're doing is we're keeping all the turf in a small area over there, so we can lay it somewhere else or use it if it survives. Then what I'm doing, got my knee pad, down I go, onto this. I'll just literally churn it up, churn it up. What happens is, I churn till I get down. So far, it's a really good tool, it's a buy of the day. And I just lift it all out until I get down to the depth of my string and put the post in. Okay, right, now I've got the hole. As you can see, it's just about the height of the knot. That knot's there. So what I've done is, somebody dumped, I think whoever's been building, they dumped a load of gravel and a bit of concrete at the end of our land. So what I've done is I've got as much hard stone as possible, grit and gravel, and I throw that in the bottom. See it all there? Give that a bit of a stir. Now what I'm hoping that will act as is a drainage system below each pole, so no water sucks up into the pole, so it's actually resting on stones. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to put the fence post in, and as I said, there's bits of concrete, so I'm breaking up the concrete and wedging it in around, just to give it a bit of hardness. Quite fortunate that they left a lot of concrete at the end of our garden, really, isn't it? What's happening now? Put the post in, on top of the gravel, upside down, get on that side for the minute. Now what I'm going to do, I've got this concrete, got my hammer, right, I break it up, and I smash. What I do is put them into the side there, and I wedge them all in, so that basically this post is wedged solid. Get more, wedge it in. As you can see, it starts to get firmer and firmer. And I just do that until I feel, because obviously it's only wedging the bottom bit, but then as I build it up in layers, it gets really quite sturdy. At the minute, it's just about wedged. So I'll go get some gravel, put a layer of gravel in, then I'll put the soil in, wedge it all down. What I do is I put each layer of soil in and hammer the soil down so it packs it as tight as it can, until I get it back to the top. Then what I've done is got it to the top, filled it with soil, and I'm basically just hammering it all the way around that, getting the rest of the soil in that's scooped off. In you go. Getting the rest of the little bits in, and then just hammering around it. Now